So Rahu in the 11th, Ketu in the 5th has to do with ambition for Rahu, taking that power that we've developed in the 10th house and aligning it with the highest possible outcome. So the 10th house is the power. It's not the ambition. It's the power that we get through our reputation, through our status, based on the pressure that we're willing to handle. That's how we rise in life. 10th house is that height to which we've risen. The 11th house is what we do with it. Someone might, rise to life, let's say as a level of a CEO of a company, and then decide that they want to run for political office. Or someone might be a lawyer and then decide they want to become a judge. Some might want to be a congressman. The ambition, so it's what we do with that ambition, or what we do with the power, is the 11th house. And we're withdrawing from personal creativity with the 5th house. So this means that Ketu in the 5th house and the person, has naturally been appreciated for, being creative, being intelligent. They understand that they're intelligent and creative. It often shows a lot of intelligence, Ketu in the 5th. But that intelligence often is also revealed as a limit. And their personal creativity, like, I feel good when I create this, or like, my children make me feel good, or my art makes me feel good, on a personal level is less satisfying. So they're looking, in the highest sense, to unite their personal intelligence and creativity with a higher purpose. And again, ambition is a general concept of the 11th house, but the highest quality of these ambitions have to do with things that are not just about our own personal creativity. For instance, being a great public servant. You'll often see politicians have Rahu in the 11th. Martin Luther King had Rahu in the 11th. You'll often see people whose life is on a mission, who is a mission, or they see their life as a mission, will often have Rahu in the 11th. Now that's very general, but that's a good example of the culmination of Rahu in the 11th. It can also just make a person very self-interested, very self-motivated, and just want to pursue greed and all kinds of things. But the thing to understand is that the 11th house is where we see the disappointment in those personal desires. Personal desires leave us disappointed in the 11th house. And eventually, as that area of life evolves, we realize these personal disappointments are to align us with personal, with a personal mission that's bigger than just our own happiness. So again, this is the unification of the 5th and the 11th house. When Rahu is in the 11th house, the person is obsessed with using their power in the highest way. And again, usually it starts with something of a lower quality, like wanting to win, wanting to, compete against others and defeat them. That's ambition, where we compete and win. Once that becomes elevated, then instead of trying to compete and win against others, like, let's say, rising up the corporate ladder, we realize that we've accomplished everything that's going to make us personally happy in the outer world. Now we just look to serve higher causes. So Rahu in the 11th house is on that level, navigating personal ambitions and elevating them to public and social aspirations. So Ketu in the 5th shows where we're comfortable with our level of personal intelligence, personal creativity. Probably in our past we were, rewarded for being smart and meant to feel good about ourselves as a personal, for our personal creative inspirations and ideas. But that has less appeal, and what's more appealing is that we connect those personal inspirations with something public and something that's not just about our own happiness.